is the best place on Earth. We have some of the world's most spectacular terrain and some of the world's biggest transportation challenges. It takes big thinking to build a transportation system in such a place. To build the best system, we have undertaken the biggest transportation expansion in provincial history. We understand that transportation is truly opportunity in motion. Changing patterns in world trade are creating even bigger opportunities for BC as Asia and North America become the world's biggest trading partners.
The investments that the government of British Columbia, along with our partners Prince Rupert, CN, and the federal government, are absolutely critical to ensuring British Columbia becomes the Asia-Pacific gateway to North America.
As Canada's Pacific gateway, BC has a big advantage in attracting more of this expanding trade.
BC has a natural geographic advantage.
Our ports of call are Asia's closest ports of entry on North America's west coast, up to 58 hours closer.
Container operations here in Prince Rupert are quick ship-to-rail transfer.
Goods transported through Prince Rupert could arrive in Chicago even before they leave LA.
Our goal is to get the cargo to market by rail in 5 quick days.
With rising fuel prices, this proximity means big savings for shipping companies and a smaller carbon footprint. Compared to truck transport, rail significantly reduces energy costs, greenhouse gas emissions, and highway congestion.
We're making BC's transportation industry as greenhouse gas friendly as possible.
Expansion at the Port Metro Vancouver will increase capacity nearly threefold by 2020. Big improvements in rail, terminal, and transload facilities are also creating new opportunities for backhaul freight.
The Gateway Initiative is actually revolutionizing the movement of goods between North America and Asia.
The Pacific Gateway is also opening wider at airports to support expanded business and tourist travel between Asia and North America.
Expansion at Vancouver Airport will add 5 million passengers by 2020.
BC is making big investments in expanding highways and bridges and improving roads throughout the province.
You know, the investments that we're making here are really about strengthening tourism, they're about improving safety, and they're about making sure that we have a commercial corridor that's going to work for moving goods and our economy throughout the province of British Columbia.
Weigh-in-motion technology weighs and measures commercial vehicles in transit at highway speeds.
It's taking pictures and recording data.
Easier access will expedite the salvage of fiber from trees killed by the mountain pine beetle.
The faster we can get our roads into the beetle-killed wood, the faster we can get it out and get it into the mill.
If it weren't for the back roads, the highways, this business couldn't survive.
Using hot in-place paving technology to resurface roads costs about 30% less than traditional hot mix asphalt.
We take an old road and we turn it into a brand new road. We recycle, we reuse, we reduce CO2 emissions by up to 50% per ton of asphalt.
We're staking the cut line for the Highway 97 widening.
Road expansions and improvements near Fort St. John and Charlie Lake are enabling the development of BC's oil and gas resources. Expansion and improvements at border crossings will expedite the flow of people and goods between Canada and the U.S. and help keep the Pacific Gateway open 24/7, 365 days a year. British Columbia is a world leader in transit. We're making some of our biggest investments in provincial history.
The $14 billion investment in the future of communities in British Columbia.
There has never been a time when we were doing so much in so many different areas.
These investments in transit will enable us to meet our ambitious goals.
We expect ridership will double from what it is today.
We're building new rapid transit lines, implementing clean energy buses, and rapid line bus routes in cities and towns throughout the province.
Rapid bus services in Victoria, 1 in Kelowna, and 7 in the Greater Vancouver area.
We're implementing the hydrogen fuel cell bus fleet, be the first ever in the world.
These projects combined will allow a reduction in greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to parking all the cars in Greater Vancouver for an entire year.
Reducing greenhouse gases by 33% by 2020.
We're expanding and integrating our cycling network with transit services.
Better cycling infrastructure encourages more people to ride bikes.
British Columbians will now be able to travel more places safely, conveniently, and faster with greener modes of transportation.
400-meter long, 90-meter high.
25,000 meters of concrete.
The new bridge will have 5 lanes.
A few weeks ahead of schedule.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Each opening of new transportation infrastructure helps open big new opportunities for the people of British Columbia to get on with business, the business of living.
Continued investment in transportation infrastructure is what's going to build BC's future.
Along with creating bigger opportunities, BC is innovating new ways of building the world's best, most sustainable transportation system. Through public-private partnerships to secure better value for BC taxpayers. Through better engineering design and construction techniques for improved safety and sustainability. And through new partnerships with First Nations in building transportation infrastructure.
Transportation infrastructure really is the lifeblood of our economy.
Public-private partnership delivered a project 19 months early on budget.
By working together, the provinces and Ottawa can make Canada stronger, safer, and better.
Perhaps the most important innovation is the change in thinking about transportation and climate change. To ensure a sustainable future, British Columbia has innovative plans for continuing to minimize emissions. When we look at the big picture, the growing opportunities for BC and Canada to benefit from changing patterns of trade, the massive investments we're making in transportation by sea, air, and land to take advantage of that opportunity, the innovative thinking and policies that will allow BC to expand our transportation system while simultaneously reducing greenhouse gas emissions. When we look at all this, all that has been accomplished, all that is underway or in the planning stage, we can be confident that we're catching opportunity in motion. We can be thankful that we have the vision and the resources to build a transportation system worthy of the best place on earth.